Yo, remember they was yelling, "They coming for my guns! They coming for my guns!" y'all gonna fight against them coming for your guns, but you ain't gonna fight against them coming for your avocados and your fruit and your bananas and your stuff you need to sustain your life. You ready to go down the blaze of glory, but you don't really care about having grapes. You don't really care about having produce so you can feed your family. You don't care about being hungry as long as you can be hungry with your gun, right? As long as you got ammos and a rifle and some handguns and $32,000 worth of guns in your crib, even though you don't got working plumbing. So if nobody come and y'all done locked up all of the laborers, right? When y'all supposed to be going after the criminals, who you think gonna be out there preparing that fruit for you? You ever seen the skills that these people got? Like, you know what I mean? We call it unskilled labor, but it's probably the most skilled labor that we have in this country. You know what I'm saying? Everything else you can get AI to do. AI would never go to Billy Bob Farm and pick 1,000 sacks of fruit each day. Never. So where are all of the people that was they coming for my guns? Not you won't transgress over me, the 2A. What do you call it, 2A? You won't transgress my rights. They coming for my guns. You're gonna have to pry it out of my dead cold hands. Remember that? No, you don't remember that. Cause now I don't hear nothing. You got people dropping in the streets. Two of them look like you. It wasn't a problem when they looked like me, but now that two of them look like you, I'm sure you're scared. You real scared, but you ain't doing nothing about it because you only want to pick up that weapon when you want to try to intimidate brown people, black and brown people. When it comes to actually fighting for what's right, you want to stay on your couch and drink beer. And it's crazy because I remember hearing a statistic about Kentucky, how it's more guns per household on average in Kentucky than anywhere in the world. But when I looked it up, that's not even true. Kentucky is number 12 on the list, right? When it comes to gun ownership, or number 11. Now, I have read an article that Wyoming was number 1, but that's for 2026. This list from 2025 says that Montana is number 1, but it's only a 0.1% difference, right? When you look at it, 66% of people in Montana are gun owners. They number 1. And you got Wyoming and Alaska coming in next. Now, in Alaska, it's not as many people. And they actually use weapons to hunt and live off the land and things of that nature. So that's kind of understandable, right? There's a lot of, and these are places with a lot of land. So it's understanding. You know what I'm saying? When you look at places like West Virginia and Mississippi and Alabama, then it get kind of crazy, right? With 55% of homeowners, right? Not saying that they ain't doing any hunting, but I'm just saying, right? So when I seen Kentucky's down low on that list, I was like, oh, maybe it's because they got more in one household. And then this statistic blew my mind. It's about the same. If you calculate the amount of people that own just one gun per household, it comes to 29 to 33%. But when you look at when you look at the amount of houses that got 5 or more, it's basically the same percentage at 29%. With this super owner class, that's 3% of people owning over 17, which is crazy. But where y'all at? You know what I'm saying? And how do you feel about the fact that they can just justify you having it and bop, 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 have a nice day? Now they consider justified. And that's funny because all of the pressure that the media put on the NRA, they finally came out and made a statement about petty, right? But at the same time, it's like, we know that y'all only doing it to save face because the NRA, the same group that came out against the Black Panthers. We all know what they stand for. So yeah, we gonna protect the rights of white people to have guns and protest. But yeah. Black people, I don't know if we changed our mind on that yet. But they gonna save face, right? Because they actually the same, they give money to both sides, but that's the same group that was active and instrumental in getting these laws changed. When it came to the Black Panthers, wanting to protect their communities and feed their people and have breakfast and give their children breakfast and education and all these different things, right? This world is crazy, man. What do y'all want? What do y'all want? I think y'all need to have a seat and think about what y'all really want.